Hi everyone, today I'm going to record the 81st chapter of my novel Farishta. So let's start. Raza said, "You heard about Templar Knights?" I said, "No." He said, "About Savonarola?" My answer was again same, "No." I said, "What's the relation of Templar Knights and Savonarola with 9/11?" He said, "There is a relation." I said, "How is it possible?" He said, "I told you about Twin Towers. It was all pre-planned. This was an excuse for Americans to enter in Afghanistan, a country where America sent their army, where there are uncountable explosive mines. You can't grow any kind of crop over there, even in the future. What was the reason to send army in that country?" I said, "You are right, but what is the relation between Savonarola and Temple Knights with this story of 9/11?" As as Americans say that American army went to finish Taliban's. Raza was going to answer my question, but his mobile phone started ringing. On Monday, Saklan came to our place at 6 o'clock in the evening. As he came, he gave us bad news that in that factory where he's working, the owner of that factory is going to shut down that factory. The owner took all the orders, he completed all of them, and few of them are still incomplete. The day we will complete all these orders, the factory will be closed. Nyai said, "My dear, don't worry. I will speak with my owner. I have already asked him for Farishta." Saklan said, "Nihaj bhai, forget about me. Find some job for Farishta." Nihaj said, "When he would like to work, he will definitely find some job because he had already experience of working in Arezzo." Saklan said, "I just came to tell you I must go now." We forced him a lot, but he didn't stop. He didn't eat and drink. He just took next chapter and went to his place. As Raza finished his conversation on the phone, I said, "Aghay, you were saying something." He said, "I was talking about Templar Knights and Savonarola. It was before Columbus who discovered America. In that period, the world was under the control of Europeans. I am talking about that era when half of the world was under Ottoman empires. Europeans decided to snatch the money of Arab countries in those ages to attack on some country or invading someone. They used to take the advantage of religion because it was very easy to use religion as a tool to motivate people according to their will. In those ages, the Arabs were at the height of culture and civilization. Templar Knights came into being in 1129. It was made with the help of European priests. The manifesto of the Templar Knights was to get back the Baitul Muqaddas, which was under the control of Muslims at that time. In First Crusade, Baitul Muqaddas was conquered by Muslims, and most of the Christians who went for the religious rituals, they didn't come back alive. On the way back, Hugues de Payan, and Godfrey the Saint-Omer requested the king of Jerusalem, Baldwin II of Jerusalem, that when we come to our religious city, our lives and money isn't safe all the time. So you give us permission to make an office for that. Like this, the first office of Templar Knights was made at Temple of Mont. Their sign was poverty and horse. They used to wear white dresses, and on that they used to have red cross sign. You call them Christian jihadists. You can call them Christian jihadists of that time. They used to convince people for the war against everyone, especially against Muslims, for the prosperity of Christianity. They used to tell people, if you will die for God and religion, you will be called martyr and there will be paradise in exchange. If you will come back alive, then there will be a good place for you as well in this world. They used to give the certificate of paradise to everyone. It was properly printed certificate of paradise. They used to print a paper of paradise. They used to give to the people like a certificate. To join them, you must be poor. You have to give everything what you have. But this rule didn't work out. When this group came into being, people started joining them quickly. So they became very strong financially. Lots of rich people became their member and they gave their properties, wealth and land to them as it was in their manifesto to join them, despite their organization wasn't poor. People used to join them because their propaganda was very strong. Like they will take their religion, like they will take their religious land back from Muslims. When they used to go for battles with Muslims, they used to tell everyone that we are going to save our religion, so join us. People used to help them according to their means, their money, their wealth. Other than wars and battles, they became very strong financially. So they started money laundering. So they started money laundering business in 1150, which means if someone needs money in England, he sent message to his friend or related person in Italy or France or Spain that I need that much money. He used to show special kind of stamp to collect money, sort of Western Union. This was kind of letter of credit at that time. You can say that Templar Knights started banking system in Europe. I said, Agai Raza, if they were that much strong, then why they didn't conquer the world? Why they didn't conquer the whole world? He said, their main goal was to conquer the religious land, but their real goal was to snag the business lands, business places from Muslims, because at that time all the ports, all the seaports, all the roads, all the areas, it was under the control of Muslims. They had the complete control of commerce at that time. In fact, they didn't went to conquer the religious land. The crusades were not for the conquer the religious land, but to conquer the trade routes, to conquer the business routes. It was only money, not religion. They used religion. He said their main goal was to conquer religious land, but they involved in other activities. They became greedy of money. Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi conquered Jerusalem in 1187, but during Crusades, Christians conquered Jerusalem in 1229. To conquer Jerusalem, Templar Knights were the main people who helped Christians. Templar Knights were the main people who helped them. Christians didn't enjoy this victory for a long time because Ottoman empires conquered this land once again in 1244. This religious and sacred city of Christians remained under Ottoman Empire until 1917. Finally, British defeated Ottomans and took this sacred city from them. I said, What about the fall of Templar Knights? He said, I'm coming to that point. When their headquarters was finished in Jerusalem, then they shifted their offices in different cities of Middle Eastern countries, but they didn't get any success. In Europe, they became very strong, so they started giving loans to European kings. French king took huge loan during the war with England. On the other hand, Pope of other, on the other hand, Pope of Rome wasn't happy with them, so both of them decided to get rid of these Templar Knights, just not to pay their loans. They planned and they got success because Templar Knights were defaming those days. They were involved in different social diseases, although financially and army wise they were very strong, and because of these social diseases they became very weak. Social diseases were adultery, homosexuality, and snatching money from other people, killing people without any reason. So there were so many other things. There's a long history behind this about Templar Knight. So on Friday 13th of October 1307, the King of France Philip IV ordered that wherever there are important members of Templar Knights, arrest them. After that, he ordered to hang them. Like this French king got rid of these Templar Knights. Like this French king got rid of these Templar Knights and freed him from all his debts. He crushed all religious jihadists of that time only in one day. He wasn't alone in this operation. Pope of Rome was with him in this entire event. This is the reason that even today Europeans don't like number 13, especially when it's 13 and Friday. They think it brings bad luck. You will never see room number 13 in any hotel of Europe. I said, so you are trying to compare Templar Knights and Taliban. Thank you very much. I hope you like my video. Like my video, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you very much.